Hello, students. Welcome to our YouTube channel. This is lecture 17 in the series of computer science lectures for class 11th. Today's topic is cloud computing. Cloud computing is an state of art technology as well as it is an emerging trend. In today's lecture, we will try to understand what is cloud computing. We will try to cover all the services that are component of cloud computing, and we will see it from the book's perspective as well as in the real world scenario. So let us begin. Cloud computing. Before we go into the details, I would suggest you to look at the diagram. The diagram that is currently present on the screen. So in the diagram you can see a cloud. If I ask you, students, how do you use the internet? How do you use the Facebook or download a movie or simply use Instagram or send a picture? Do you need to have all those data with you while you are using it? The answer is no. You use internet to access data from the remote servers. Okay, you use internet to access Facebook, and using that internet you access the content on the server of Facebook or any other website, whether it is downloading a movie, whether it is downloading a picture, or whether it is just browsing the content. Okay, similarly, cloud computing is just one step ahead. In normal internet use, what you do? You just access the website and its content. But in cloud computing, you can use the servers, you can use the data storage, you can use all the services or all the components of a real computer using the internet connection. For example, suppose that your phone has 6 GB of RAM, or the computer that you are using has only 8 GB of RAM. But now you need to do something, or now you need to use 16 GB RAM, or you need to have some other operating system. What you can do? You have two options. First option is you purchase the RAM, extra RAM, and install it, or you purchase the software and install it on your computer. And the second option is cloud computing. Means second option is you can use the processing power provided by some service provider over the internet. This facility of sharing the computing power, be it processors, be it softwares, be it operating systems, is the outcome of cloud computing. In simple words, for students who are comfortable in Hindi, क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग में हम क्या करते हैं कि किसी सर्विस प्रोवाइडर से हम कंप्यूटिंग रिसोर्सेज को ओवर द इंटरनेट एक्सेस करते हैं. ठीक है, जैसे हम किसी रिमोट सर्वर से डेटा को एक्सेस करते हैं, उसी तरह से हम क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग सर्विस प्रोवाइडर्स के थ्रू कोई भी कंप्यूटिंग रिसोर्सेज, जो कि प्रोसेसर हो सकता है, रैम हो सकता है, ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम हो सकता है, या कोई स्पेसिफिक डेवलपिंग टेस्टिंग इन्वायरमेंट हो सकते हैं, उन सब चीज़ों को हम पे एज़ यू गो पे, यानी कि पे एज़ यू गो यानी कि जितना तुम यूज़ कर रहे हो उसके बेसिस पे करो, इस तरह से यूज़ कर सकते हैं. नाउ व्हाट इज़ द बेनिफिट ऑफ इट? सी, if you purchase a computer for doing some calculation, then it can be only useful to you until you are using that calculation. But after the calculation is completed, or after your work is done, the amount or the money you spent is wasted. But in cloud computing, you will pay only for the time that you are using the services. Once you are done with the service, you no longer need to pay for it. This is the major benefit of cloud computing. I hope the meaning of cloud computing is clear to you. Now we will go by the definition. Cloud computing. Delivery of computer-based services over internet is called cloud computing. This is the simple definition. These services could include software, hardware, databases, storage, etc. Companies that provide these services are called cloud service providers. It can be asked in the exam, what are cloud service providers, or what do we call the companies that provide the services of cloud computing? So you should remember that companies that provide these services like cloud computing are called cloud service providers. These services are usually charged on a pay-per-use basis. Okay, I have already explained all these points to you. Now in the next slide is benefits of cloud computing. I have already explained it to you, but I will go once again. First benefit is cost effective, and second benefit is on demand services. Now what is cost effective and how cloud computing is cost effective? See, if you purchase a computer, you will have to pay for the maintenance, you will have to pay for the computer as entire, and you will have to provide the environment which is suitable for the computer. Sometimes you will have to purchase the antivirus, sometimes you will have to pay the software packages. But if you avail the computing resource over the cloud computing, all these maintenance things will be taken care by the cloud service provider. You will not need to pay for them. The only thing you will need to pay for is the resource that you are using. If you are using the processing power, you will only need to pay for it. If you are using the operating system, you will only need to pay for the usage of it. Okay, so what is it? Is it cost effective or not? अगर आप माइक्रोसॉफ्ट विंडोज़ ख़रीदने जाते हैं तो काफ़ी महंगी मिलती है, ठीक है। लेकिन सपोज़ कि आपका काम जो है माइक्रोसॉफ्ट विंडोज़ पे वो सिर्फ कुछ घंटों के लिए ही आपको चाहिए, तो कुछ घंटों के लिए आप पूरा एक विंडोज़ की सीडी ख़रीद लो, वो तो बहुत महंगा पड़ जाएगा। पर अगर आप क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग यूज़ करो तो उसमें केवल उतनी देर के लिए ही आपको पे करना पड़ेगा जितनी देर के लिए आप उसे यूज़ कर रहे हो। Once your work is complete, you no longer need to pay for it. तो कॉस्ट इफेक्टिव हुआ या नहीं हुआ, ठीक है। Now what is on demand services? On demand service means as you go, you may need to add more resources or you may need to reduce the resources you already purchased, okay, or you are already paying for. That is called on demand services. यानी कि सपोज़ एकदम से आपको ज़रूरत पड़ गई कि भाई मुझे 5 ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम्स और चाहिए, तो आप क्या करोगे? आप उसी टाइम सर्विस प्रोवाइडर को एक रिक्वेस्ट भेजोगे और वो उसी टाइम उसे अप्रूव करके आपको रिसोर्सेज प्रोवाइड कर देगा। आपको कोई झंझट नहीं लेना कंपेयर करने का, आपको कोई मार्केट नहीं जाना, आपको सीधा उसी टाइम एट एन इंस्टेंट वो सर्विस प्रोवाइड हो जाएगी ऑन योर डिमांड. So these are called on-demand services. So these two are benefits of cloud computing. I hope it is very clear to you. If it is not clear, you can mention it in the comments. Next is cloud services. Now we know what is cloud computing and what are the services. But in cloud computing, there can be many kind of services. So we categorize these services into 3 major categories. Okay, we call them IaaS, PaaS and SaaS. These have some meaning. IaaS or IaaS means infrastructure as a service, PaaS means platform as a service, and SaaS means software as a service. We will try to understand each one of them one by one. See, always catch the first word. Like in IaaS, infrastructure as a service, try to catch the word infrastructure. Okay, now what is an infrastructure? Infrastructure means something like hardware, some hardware type component resources, okay, or the entire system. Like for like we can say that your computer, your entire computer, the physical machine, that this is an example of infrastructure. Okay, so what is infrastructure as a service? Infrastructure means an entire computing environment that is provided to you or necessary. We call the computing environment, including the machine, including the routers or the servers, as infrastructure. Because you are free to install any software you want over them, you are free to use them as you want. It is not restricted that you will only use certain specific softwares. For example, let me try to give you a simple example like your computer. Suppose you have a laptop or a computer, then it is your choice whether you want to install Windows on it or whether you want to install Linux on it. Okay, so that is why computer is an infrastructure. Okay, because it gives you a lot of options, you can use it as you want. So what are the examples of infrastructure as a service? Servers, VMs means virtual machines, storage and backup, network components like your router, operating systems like your Windows, or hardware and other softwares. Okay. Now remember, in these hardware or software, you can't access monitors or your keyboard or your mouse. It means that these are not input output devices, normal input output devices. Okay, these are like your processor. Okay, like your processor, like your servers, like your you can say routers, all these things. Okay, now what are PaaS or platform as a service? Platform as a service is an environment where you can, which are necessary or which are distinguished or specific to some use. Okay, means the environment which are specific to some specific use. Like suppose you are writing a code in Java or you are developing a Java application. What you will need? You will need the Eclipse IDE. Okay, you may or may not need Notepad, it's totally up to you. And you may need some Java libraries to import. Okay, so we can call it a platform or we can call it a Java developing platform in this instance. Okay, so platform as a service means a group or some specific environment which caters to some specific need. Okay, like your Python developing environment. What do you need in a Python developing environment? You just need a Python interpreter. Okay, you just need a Python IDLE so that you can just write your code, you can store your code, you can run your code. So that can be said as platform as a service. I hope the difference between IaaS and PaaS is clear to you. Some examples of PaaS or platform as a service are platform to develop, test and deliver software applications. Okay, you do not need to go into too much detail in this line right now, but I will try to explain it to you that whenever we develop some software or whenever we develop some system in the software engineering firms, we need many environments to develop, test and run our application. So what do we generally need is, and ideally if we are working on some programming language, we will also require a database management system like SQL or Oracle, and we will also require a server like Apache Tomcat or WebLogic or WebSphere, okay, to install our developed application on that server and test it. So platform as a service provides a complete solution to an specific purpose. Okay, the best example of a platform is LAMP stack. You will learn about LAMP stack when you will go to college. Okay, but here I will just expand it. LAMP means Linux Apache MySQL and PHP. It is a web developing platform. Third is SaaS or software as a service. In software as a service is the simplest thing, ठीक है? Okay, software as a service, just catch the first word, software. In software as a service, we only pay for the software, specific software. We do not need to worry about the infrastructure behind it. We do not care what the platform it is using. We are just interested on a software, and we use it and we pay for it. Okay, just like your Google Drive, if you use the Gmail or you use the Google, you get access to the Google Drive. What do? You just upload your documents there, you edit your applications or documents there. It doesn't matter whether you are working on Windows operating system or Linux. It is always the same. You can access it from any web browser, even from your mobile. So it is the best example of software as a service. Other example is your Dropbox or your Microsoft Office 365, which is your online version of Microsoft Office. All these softwares, okay, specific softwares, specific applications which we use over the cloud service are called software as a service. Now the most important thing in this entire topic is Meghraj, the last line. Meghraj, what is Meghraj? Since cloud services are new, so Government of India also took an initiative into developing the cloud services. The cloud initiative of Government of India is called GI Cloud. The URL is provided, cloud.gov.in, and this cloud service or the cloud initiative of Government of India is called Meghraj. So I hope you have learned something new in this lecture, and this is the end of the lecture. If there is any doubt in this lecture, you can mention it in the comments and I will try my best to resolve that doubt for you.